Hi everyone, welcome back. So we've done quite a few things to see if we can improve our scores on our Benchrest. And the next thing that I'm going to show you is we're going to weigh our pellets. And yes, this can definitely make a difference, but it will make a very small difference. But the main thing that I want to do with this is maybe turn some of the 7s into 8s, but you'll see on the cards, and I'll bring them up now and show you, on all the cards that we shot, there was always 1 or 2 flyers that just were not even in the circle, and that's what we want to try and avoid. So what you might find is in a tin of 500 you might have 10 or 20 pellets that size is just a little bit out, and this causes those flyers. So definitely something we want to avoid. So I'm going to show you how I sorted. Obviously I'm not going to show you how I sort 500 different pellets, but I'm going to show you how I sort the pellets, and perhaps afterwards what we'll do is we'll shoot a score and let's see how we go. So let me bring you in closer, let's have a look. Alright, so obviously in order to weigh these you're going to need a scale, so something like this. This I bought at the China shop for 110 bucks, really cheap. What's important though when you do buy a scale is you want to get a scale that can measure to 0.01, because if it can only measure to 0.1 you're not going to be able to be as accurate. So it needs to be able to measure to 0.01, so that's very important. Alright, so how do we do this? Well, quite simply, we're going to put it on and make sure that it's 0, and we're going to put the pellet on. That one is 0.55. What I like to try and do is to try and make sure that the pellet is always in the middle. So I'm going to put here 0.55, and all of the 0.55 pellets I'll put here. If we find a different size, then we will put it in a different spot. So this one is 0.53, and already you can see that's not a very big difference, but 0.02. And a while back I bought this set of pellets like this, and what it mentions here, the difference in weight, 0.001 grams. So that's way smaller than this difference, and these are hand selected. So definitely this difference, this can definitely make a difference in our groups. See if we can kind of get an idea of where we're looking at. So here we've got 0.56. You always want to try to put the pellet in the same place on the scale. I know it's not exactly precise, but it's pretty close. So 0.54. .55, and you'll start to see some kind of a pattern coming out. So you might get 5 of these, and maybe one of those, which is fine. So what we're going to do at the end of the day is we're going to group all the ones that are the same weight together. And what you actually want to do as well is to measure the head size, but the tool to measure the head size is quite expensive, so that will have to wait a bit. The other thing that you can do is to buy a pellet sizer and just size all of the pellets. Then you don't necessarily need to weigh them in such great detail. So here you can see most of these 0.55, and pretty consistent. While I'm doing this, I can also have a look at the skirts, make sure that the skirts are not damaged either. Right, so I'm going to carry on going through these. I'll do maybe 100 pellets, and then I'll come back to you and show you what do we do from there. Alright, so we've weighed quite a few here, and definitely the vast majority are this 0.55, and that's all good, that's perfect. That's what we want to see. So second was the 0.54s, which is also quite a decent amount there. So I think you can just think for yourself, if the first pellet I shot was maybe this one, the 0.57, and the next pellet I shot was a 0.54 pellet, 53 pellet, you can just imagine the difference that that would make at 25 meters. We're already underpowered, so definitely we're going to be affected more by a differentiation between these different pellets, but 0.04 grams difference is definitely going to make an impact downrange on the target. So definitely think this is a worthwhile exercise. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pack these in now so that I've got my different sizes sorted out here, and then we're going to shoot a target and let's see how it goes. Alright, so here's our target. To be honest, I was expecting a little bit more of an improvement. I was hoping to maybe just get over the 200 mark, but 197 is still an improvement nonetheless. Similar conditions to when I shot the 194, so not too much difference in the condition, but definitely still an improvement. What I do like about this is you can see the flyers are much less, and that's exactly what we were after. So I definitely think pellet sorting is a must when it comes to Benchrest, and let's see what else we can do to get the absolute most out of our little rifle. Till next time, see you around. Happy shooting.